we want to talk about this. Tech giant Meta agreed to a $17 billion settlement to resolve a lawsuit brought by North Carolina and other states that alleged that the social media company's Facebook and Instagram apps were designed to be addictive to young people. North Carolina and 28 other states sued Meta back in 2023, alleging that it was contributing to a crisis in youth mental health. Here on the program, we have Attorney General Jeff Jackson. Thank you for joining us this afternoon.
Thank you.
First question, why settle now?
Because we don't want to lose another generation of kids. We want speed of outcome here. Also, we were offered pretty much more than we thought we could get at trial. At trial, we probably could have gotten more money, but what we couldn't have gotten are all of the new child safety upgrades that they will now, by court order, have to implement to keep kids safe on the platforms.
What North Carolina will receive up to $645 million, 451 guaranteed, million, of course, guaranteed. A question I've been getting, where will that money go?
That money's going to go to the general fund. So I and the governor and Superintendent Mo Green, we are already talking to legislators about, hey, this money is coming to the state because of damage that was done to the mental health of young people. It really needs to be spent on that harm, on addressing the harm that was done. That's the source of the funds.
So the company has promised, Meta, the company has promised to make changes again to Instagram and Facebook. A couple of them, I'm just going to read a couple of them. A daily time limit for Instagram and Facebook use of 2 hours, disabling Instagram and Facebook between midnight at 6 a.m. What is your message to parents who welcome the settlement but believe maybe there should be stronger protections?
Then parents need to up those protections. The whole idea with this deal was to empower parents and protect kids. Now when a kid hits the 2-hour limit, they come to their parent and they say, hey, I want more time. Now that parent is involved in that decision. Maybe it shouldn't be 2 hours. Maybe it should be 1 hour. Maybe it should be 30 minutes. Maybe it should be 0. But now there's going to be a simple and accessible way for parents to make that decision based on what they think is best for their children.
Did Meta walk through how they were planning to put the safeguards in place?
They did tell us that they're going to have to engineer these new safeguards. So the deadlines that they have for these different safeguards are a little bit different. They usually stretch from about 2 months to 6 months, depending on how complicated the engineering is going to be. But they do have a fixed deadline for each one of these new upgrades.
My last question before I get you out of here, are there any specific sanctions that can be imposed if Meta fails to implement any of these safeguards?
Yes. Part of this deal is an independent monitor that watches to make sure they're doing everything that they just agreed to. And if they don't, if they break the agreement in any way, we don't have to start from scratch with the lawsuit. We can go back in front of this exact same judge and say, this was the deal that they agreed to. It's the one that Your Honor signed and made a court order. They have violated it. You need to order them to comply. It gives us a rapid response capability instead of starting from square one with a lawsuit.
Attorney General Jeff Jackson here on Live Impact News. Thank you for your time. Again, a big case, a big settlement there between the tech giant Meta and states, 28 states, 29 states, and that includes North Carolina. Attorney General Jeff Jackson, thank you for your time.
Thank you.